You gonna tell another story? We're talking about Kirshner and everything. Hansen going through the crowd.
Oh yeah. One time I'm wrestling with Hansen as his partner. This is before he went over to All Japan, and he used to go out in the audience and he'd be beating people up, and people are running all over the place and everything. And I'm right next to him, and we're going down and we're chasing the people. We're outside, and there's this guy sitting there. He's a monk. He has this monk's hat on, and he's got the thing, and he's just sitting there and he's looking at us. I grabbed Stan. I said, "We go this way." This is what happened. I said, "That guy will kick the crap out of both of us, man. You don't want to be messing with him."
I heard one time though, somebody it was Tiger was in a FMW with Sabu and them, and they beat up one of the Yakuzas when Tiger was doing that.
Bad mistake.
And like 10 guys beat up, like Tiger ran out and left Sabu in the locker room, and 10 Yakuzas beat him up. It was pretty bad.
I'll tell you a story about the Yakuza. Bob Orton Sr., well, he's Junior. He was in Japan with me on a tour. We were down in Kyushu, which is big for Yakuzans down there. They promoted this show. Okay? Him and Chris Adams are on the show. So now we do the show. They took those guys out to eat for dinner across the street from the hotel we're at. So I come out, I look out the window there. I see Chris Adams throw this guy with a judo throw on the ground. Well, his brother was, Neil Adams, was a world champ in judo. And he was Olympic medalist. So Chris did judo also. So now they go back in this bar, and Orton's down there and Chris. So now Chris is wrist wrestling this guy on a glass table. The guy, they break the table, right? They get into a scuffle. The head guy that promoted the show was the Godfather in that town. He comes over and he says, "What's going on? Cut it out." Bob hauls off and kicks him in the nuts. The guy goes down. So now I don't know this is going on, right? I'm in my room watching TV, go to bed and everything. I come downstairs. We're getting ready to leave, go to the next town. The lobby is full of Yakuzans. There's about 50 of them there. They're looking for Orton. I'm going, what the heck happened? So they told me what happened. I'm going, oh, man, this is serious because these guys will kill him.
Right.
What happened was the office found out what he did. They made him pack his clothes that night. They shipped him off to Tokyo. They sent him off to Tokyo. He got to the office. They paid him his money. They sent him home. So now the Yakuzans went to the next town because this guy promoted that town too. And they showed up in force. They were gonna kill Bob, right? And we get there, they're looking for him, they realize that he's not there. They call up their associates in Tokyo to go to the hotel to look and see if he's there. But they found out he already left. He went back to the States.
Wow.
A month later, they sent him back to Japan again. I'm going, the office is trying to get this guy killed, man, because these guys, they got people all over. They're serious, you know. And I said, what was you thinking, man? Are you crazy? So, I was drinking. I didn't know what I saw. I said, man, you don't know how close you came to getting killed. I said, when I came downstairs, there was 50 of them in that lobby. They were going to do you, you know.
Wow. Is it true that Bob Orton and somebody killed Frankie one time? Cokersburg, they gave him somas. It was Slater and Orton.
Well, I don't know if Dynamite and them was there. My bet was they did it.
Right. Or was I
don't know who did it. But
or was it Slater and Orton shot up Matilda with steroids?
No, that Dynamite and them did that.
They shot up their own dog with steroids.
Yeah, they were the ones who did it. But those guys, they used to play some serious ribs because I'll tell you a story. I was in Newark and I went to rent a car at Budget. And I gave my name, gave my credit card, my license and everything. And they said, "Who do you work for?" And I said, "Titan Sports." And the guy looks at me and goes, "I'll be right back." He went inside there. His manager comes out. He says, "Excuse me." He says, "We can't rent you a car." I said, "Why not?" He says, "Well, apparently Orton and the one that was killed up in Canada in the car accident,
Adrian Adonis.
Adonis, were together. They were all high out of their mind. They pull a car up, get on the train tracks, leave the car. The train is the car." So, of course, anybody from Titan Sports.
Wow.
Well, I said, well, what does that have to do with me? Nope, we're not renting you no car. We got the right. Okay, wow. So I had to go down the road to Dollar and rent a car.
That's crazy.
Those guys are nuts, man.
What are your thoughts on Pat Patterson?
Another guy. The first time I met him, he tells me, this is my second day in the business. They brought them over because Andre and them were going to do the show and do the tour. But we had the special match first, and then the tour started. So I meet Pat. They introduce him to me. And he says, "I want you to understand." He says, "You know I'm gay, don't you?" And I go, "Oh, okay, fine. You know, I'm from New York. I mean, how are you going to shock me?" You know?
Right.
And he says, "Did you hear what I said?" I said, "Yeah. You said you were gay." So long as you don't try to jump me, I don't care what you are. You know?